What up, Soul Chat? I'm not gonna be on for too long, guys. I'm honestly a little tired today. This past couple of days, I'm a little tired. So I'm not gonna be on for too long. I think the universe is trying to tell me to get some rest. Yeah. Alright. So I'm probably gonna be on for like about... This might even be my shortest live, not gonna lie. I just want to say what's up to you guys. I want to see how you guys are doing. Check in with my soul fam. And hopefully I can see familiar faces, which I usually do. Hello, Queen Alien. What up, Eric? Etheric. It's been a while. How you been? Aliyah, Amira, thank you for being here. Kenyetta, thank you for being here. Oh, I finally didn't miss this one. Hello, Edgar, everyone. How are you? Let's go, Etheric, for being here. Yeah, buddy, I missed you, man. How has life been? Yeah, these past couple of days have been, I've just been needing extra rest for some reason. My eyes have been more red than usual. And it's not like I'm changing my schedule or anything. I'm still doing the same thing, you know? I guess my sleep schedule's a little off. But anyway, can you guys hear my voice and can you listen to the music well? Finally, I got this whole format live. I got it down now, so it won't be giving me too many problems anymore. But anyway, yeah. The external is the same, I guess, but I'm not at the least. Been tired too. These energies doing their work. I feel you. I feel you on that, for sure. My sleep schedule's been off. I just can't sleep sometimes at night. End up sleeping till like 2 or 3 in the morning. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. Alright, so let's get to the message of the day, yeah? Alright, my friends, message of the day. My light workers, my star seeds. You cannot rush the birth of your purpose. What's being seeded now is invisible. Trust the roots you judge. Trust the roots before you judge the branches. Yeah. This is basically the theme we've always been talking about in these lives, is that in order for you to become the version of you that you're meant to become for your spiritual evolution and also for your own manifestations, because we all want to manifest things, right? We all have desires. Nothing wrong with desires. It's one of the reasons why we come in here, to experience desires, yeah? In order for us to become the version of ourselves that is free. Freedom can mean many things to many people. But what it means to you, to become this version of yourself, you must be molded in the fire. You must be transformed. And the only way to transform is if you go through the dark times. Even if those dark times seem impossible. Even if those dark times are depression. Even if those dark times are abuse. Scary abuse. Crazy things. Because your pain becomes your purpose. That's what it is to be an alchemist. You go through extreme pain and molding. And in your years of learning, you turn that pain into wisdom, into love. And from there you become the version of yourself that is ready to receive the life that you were meant to receive. Because even if it doesn't seem this way, my friends, you have a destiny. It's true. This is why you're here. This is why you're an alchemist. Yeah, this is why you call yourself an alchemist. This is why you call yourself a light worker, why you're here to do light work. It's more than just a career. It's more than just making money, although that's part of it as well. But it's about experience. Experience not just as a human would have it seen, like how a human would see it, but experience as in experiencing what it is to be a human, as a soul. This is why we all went through spiritual awakenings. This is why we all at one point have spoken to our guides. This is why all at one point we have healed tremendously. All of us. This is why at one point we have all been connected to some type of spiritual practice. Some of us, our whole lives, have we been spiritual. Some of us, we've just awoken a year ago. But I know you guys always knew you were different inside. Much wiser than most people, especially when you were a kid. Not saying you're better than others, but it's just true. More wiser, more intelligent, and especially emotionally intelligent. Able to feel other people's feelings, able to know how they think. And I bet you a lot of you guys didn't understand this until you guys had your spiritual awakening. Once you had your spiritual awakening, you're like, wow, that's no wonder, that's how I am. Now I understand. I thought everyone was like me. No. People don't think like you, man. What up, Extra Chris? I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? Thanks for being here, man. Again, guys, this is going to be a really quick live, okay? I'm not going to be on here for too long, honestly. These energies, man, they've been, I don't know if I'm doing a lot. I don't know if I'm doing things in the astral realm, which I think I probably am. But I'm not getting adequate sleep, especially these past couple of days. And it's also because of distractions in the 3D. Sometimes I'll stay and be on my phone. Sometimes I'll play like a video game or whatever. But it doesn't feel this way. It feels like something else. Yeah, right. Cognitive dissonance. Yes, welcome to the life of an emotionally intelligent, spiritual person with many ideas and philosophical perceptions of life that conflict with each other. Yes. These fires burning strong. Yep, I can't wait to see what on the other side of this. I'm excited to see the least. Yes, hold on to that excitement. Hold on to that excitement. We can't see what's going on, you know, truthfully, but there's always a purpose to things, you know, even if it doesn't feel this way. You know, consciousness, I like to say consciousness always controls the universe. Consciousness bends the universe. Everything is about the experience of the consciousness experiencing it rather than the universe just happening to the consciousness, if that makes sense. So don't think your story and the things that you're going through and the lessons that you're learning, don't think they're just random. Like everything happens for a reason. It really is true. I've been going through some heavy energy, but all I am trying. You got this, Chris. Life can be tough, man. Life can be tough. But again, hopefully this can help you a little bit. But just try to remember your divinity while you're going through everything, right? You're not like regular people, man. You know what I mean? There's a reason why you're even in the soul chat right now. Every time you go through heavy energy, even if it's for years and years and years, right? Waves of heavy energy. It's just initiation. The universe is trying to get you to see or feel the darkness that is within you, and it'll manifest in the outside. Just so you can understand it, you know? Thank you, Aaliyah. Appreciate that. Hello, Grace. Hello, Omkra. Thank you for being here. We're just having a nice chill live. I'm not going to be on for too long, guys. I'm probably going to be on, honestly, for another 30 minutes. And then I got to get out of here because I'm just feeling drained today. Sometimes I do take breaks from creating content, and I've been creating a lot of shorts content and then also content on... I have actually a video to edit for my Patreon. And just editing is just so tedious, and it takes so long. So maybe I'm getting a tiny bit burnt out. So, yeah. Thank you, Aaliyah. I love you guys too, man. The soul chat, man. I've been gaming hardcore. For once I can actually sit with a game and not feel like I'm wasting my life away. Though some might say that's a waste of time. I don't think it's a waste of time if you're having fun. Truly, as long as it's not completely consuming your life. And sometimes it can, especially with myself, because I used to game. I'm a gamer. I still am a gamer, so it can kind of consume my life at times. But I think right now it's actually kind of helping me, because I've been very focused on just creating content a lot, and that one's kind of the gaming's kind of getting my mind away from that a little bit. So there's always balance in things. Right now I'm playing Cyberpunk. That game's very dark. It's got a lot of dark themes in it. It's a cool game though. Having lots of fun with it. You know, it's I just love being spiritual, man, because whatever it is that I do, I can always find like the lesson in it. Even just playing the game Cyberpunk, there's a lot of darkness and a lot of dystopian energy in that game. I don't know if you guys know about that game, but yet I still find a way to find lessons in through what I see while I'm gaming. I'm finding, oh, it's because of this, or oh, this is very similar to our world, right? This is how they control the masses this way, blah blah blah. It's like I have a part of my brain that is always on when it comes to spiritual awareness and wisdom. Always on. Sometimes, like, I mean, this is how I usually get my ideas for content, is I'll just be thinking about things. This little part of my mind is always on, and then an idea comes, hey, you should probably, this is a good idea, you know, and take out my phone and just write it down, put it on my notes. Red. I always thought I was the problem because I didn't think like others. Emotions people didn't understand. It's been super difficult lately. Well, I hope everything will turn out better for you, Red, okay? Just hang in there, okay? Like just what we were talking about earlier. Every time you go through darkness or a season of darkness, it's usually just initiation, right? You're an alchemist. This is just the life of an alchemist, unfortunately. But the cool part is that on the upturn, when you're going back up and you're evolving, right? After you're done with the plunge into darkness and doing your shadow work and all that stuff, learning about yourself and healing, the uptrend is just incredible. And I know you felt it before. I know most of us here have felt it. When we're up, it feels so incredible. It feels magical. Yeah. So hang in there, okay? There's a lot of lessons for you to learn, a lot of wisdom for you to gather. And you got this, okay? Michael, how do you deal with the fatigue and wanting to give up? I feel like the closer I get to everything falls into place. The more I feel I just want throw in the towel. Okay, so I've had this before too, especially all of this year. 2025 was a hard year for me because of this crazy spiritual psychosis that I was going through, and it was very hard at times, to the point where I was angry at God. I was like ready to throw in the towel. I was like, I'm done with this place. I hate this place. All that stuff. Eventually I came back and healed and stuff like that. But the best advice I can give you is number one, focus only on yourself at this moment. If you feel like fatigue and all that, it's usually because of the energies around you as well, right? There's a lot of pressures as well to do this, make money, and do this and do that, right? Do your best to try to detach from this, and there's many ways. For me, I like to go on runs, and when I go on runs, I listen to my music. I think I did a short about creating your own playlist, and any type of song, whether that's mainstream lyrics or no lyrics or just orchestra music or whatever. Create a playlist that hits your heart, that really you can really feel, and then meditate to it, or go on a walk with it. Run if you're into running. I know not too many people like to run, but do something like this, right? Or go on a hike if you're near hiking spots or a park, somewhere where it's it's just you and like maybe nature and stuff like that, right? So you can just be with yourself and not have all the pressures of life and the pressures of society. Okay. And then from there you can get more introspection and a little bit more of a clear head, And always remember also, tell yourself that you're going to choose yourself every single day, because that's what I did. When times felt very, very hopeless, I would wake up in the morning and I'll be like, I'm done feeling hopeless. I'm done feeling like this. I'm going to choose myself today. I don't care what you have to say. And I was talking to the energy inside of me that was telling me negative things. I don't care what you have to say, right? I don't care what distortion. I don't care what nothing. I'm going to choose myself, and that's it, right? So make that definitive statement in your mind. Tell yourself that every single day. And choose the right thoughts. Because sometimes negative thoughts creep in. And even if they creep in, it's fine that they creep in. Who cares? Right? Go back to choosing the right thoughts. Sometimes for me, I remember I was feeling it comes in waves, right? I would feel pretty decent, and then I would have a negative thought, and it would just lower my frequency completely for the rest of the day. But it didn't matter. It's okay. Fuck it. I still choose myself. I still choose to be out here. I'm going to go out for a walk right now. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to chill for a bit and watch my videos on YouTube or whatever, right? Choose yourself every single day. Eventually it'll go away, right? Nothing happens for nothing, Michael, right? You're not just feeling negative for no reason. Every single time you're not feeling well, it's because a great change is happening, or a great change is coming. Either you're gonna change jobs, either you're gonna change the environment that you're in, or even just your mindset, right? So ask God, even if you can't hear God right now, or if you can, and this goes for anybody else, right? Not just Michael, but ask God, ask your guides, right, with intention, to show you what's my next step. I understand. I see that there's a lesson in this. I just can't see the lesson. So what's my next step? Show me. Give me an opportunity to see this lesson. Make it easier for me, universe. Make it easier for me to see this lesson. And through time, keep your spiritual eye, right, or your spiritual ears, whatever you want to call it, open, so you can see the lesson. You'll see synchronicities everywhere. You'll start having certain thoughts or a theme in your mind, right? And that'll be the lesson itself. Okay? I'm going to my grandma's funeral, and I'm experiencing all the heavy emotions. My family is creating so much extra drama, so I can't process the pain. I'm trying to be in the lighthouse. I'm sorry that you're not feeling too well, Queen Alien, okay? But, where'd you go? Oh, here you are. I'm sorry you're not feeling too well, Queen Alien, okay? But you know, the soul fams here, we understand. Especially again for people like us that are empaths, we can really feel all the emotions of others as well and things like that. So yeah, whenever you try to though, but here's the cool part about being a spiritual person is that you can speak to spirits, right? And yes, in the 3D, it may be funerals may be sad, but understand that your grandmother is with God now. Okay, so she's no longer suffering at all. Okay, she's in bliss and love and everything, and she's watching you right now. Yeah, she might even be waiting for you to connect to her with your heart. So whenever it is time that you can feel to connect to her, go for it. Whenever you feel ready. The cool thing about being spiritual is that you don't need to have others around, although if you want you can, but you don't need to have others around to connect to people that have passed away. You do it on your own with your heart. Good morning from South Africa. Let's go, Wessie. Thank you for being here, man. All the way from South Africa. Still feel like I'm in a video game. It's kind of fun. Yes, definitely. This is definitely a video game. I like to say that this is just the game of life for the soul, right? Because I know Dolores Cannon says this is like a play. A lot of people say it's like a dream or like a mushroom trip, but for the soul. This is more, to me, it's a freaking The Matrix. To me, it's a video game. and we're all leveling up our character. And sometimes the only way to level up our character, or most of the time, unfortunately, or fortunately, whatever perception you want to take, in order for us to level up our character here as a human, is to change. And in order for us to change, we must go through heavy stuff. Heavy stuff. Not all the time. No, it's not going to be all the time that you're going to go through heavy stuff to change. It usually means just drastic change. Drastic change heavy things will change you this way. But also finding the love of your life is going to change you. Finding your dream job is going to change you. Traveling to that dream place that you've always wanted to travel to is going to change you. All that stuff. The shirt's been right on, and so have the community post. So thanks. I needed to hear that. Let's go, Chris. Thank you for watching my content, of course, and checking out the community post as well. Sometimes I think I'm gonna run out of ideas, but on the community posts. But I just take an old idea from like a video I made like a long time ago and just kind of make it a little bit different, you know, or get the same idea that I wrote before and just tweak it a little bit, you know. There's infinite ways to say things, and infinite ideas anyway. I feel editing can be boring, but the final result is always worth it. Yeah, it's boring, but it's not like I don't like it. I do kind of like putting things together, and it's like an art form in its own way, you know. So I understand that it's pretty cool when you see everything at the end. I'm like, wow, that looks good. Unfortunately, though, I've been getting so many copyright strikes for my shorts that I can't use the music that I want to use. And it's like music. The music really makes the short. Really makes the short. So I can't use the music. So I'm using an app that I'm paying for, and the music is just not as good, but hopefully the message goes through anyway. So if you guys notice a little difference in music, there you go. What is seriously going on now? Well, more of a lull. I will say life. What an experience. Yes. What a crazy experience life is, huh? The game of life, yes. Been playing Genshin Impact and League of Legends on my phone. The stories in game can definitely call you out. Genshin is pretty cool, man. I never played it myself, but my sister played it. And the music in the game. I love to notice music in video games because music in video games are very underrated. But the music in that game is spectacular. And yes, the story in the game can definitely call you out, yeah. Same, Edgar. Yeah, we've all been feeling fatigued, huh, guys? I usually tell myself these heavy waves aren't the version of me I really am, though. They are part of my higher perspective. Yeah, they deserve to be seen and ready to move. Very good. Man, fantastic. Like what they say, pressure makes diamonds, man. It's really true, man. It's really true. Pressure really does make diamonds, you know. Very, very true. I'm really glad to be here tonight. I need all of you. Thank you, Edgar. You got this, Red. Thank you for being here, Red. Okay? Everything's gonna be okay, man. Everything's gonna be okay, guys. Okay? I promise that the hard times are gonna pass, man. The hard times are gonna pass. Okay? Hang in there, man. Hang in there. 2025 has been a crazy year for me. Lots of shadow integrations. lots of darkness, lots of scary moments for me. So I'm sure it has been this way possibly for some of you as well. But we can always return, man. There's always a lesson in everything. In everything. If you keep your spiritual eye open and you look for this lesson and you transmute. I mean, I remember, man, I was so deep into this spiritual psychosis, like about probably July. It was probably the worst it ever got. That I was just trying to transmute the whole day. The whole day was just transmuting energies. Because negative energies would come, negative thoughts would come. No, it's not that. No, don't worry, it's not that. No, that's not how the spiritual realm works. It actually works this way, right? And I'll just try to up my frequency. And because of that, I've gotten so much better at just my emotional control and just my aura and all that stuff. So again, every piece of darkness, every moment of darkness or heaviness, all of it is training. Yeah, you can't shame yourself for feeling what's coming. Yep, it is what it is. And here's the thing, man. Sometimes you don't know you're shaming yourself. I didn't even know. One of the biggest healings I've got, and this will be the last thing I talk about the spiritual psychosis, because I really want to talk more about this on my Patreon. But one of the biggest healings I got was when I decided that, because I felt a very dark presence in me, right? A very, very dark, distorted presence. And I knew it was there, you know? But I finally decided to tell it. I told it, it's okay that you're here, right? And it was dark, bro. Really scary darkness. It's okay that you're here. And once I did this, truly, I had one of the craziest purging cries and healings in like all of this whole psychosis thing that I was going through. I healed so much of it. I healed like about 30% of it. That's a very big chunk of it. What up, Liberty? Facts, brother. Thanks, Darren. Something seems off, psychosis, man. That explains why I have these raging moments, really powerful ones, a few months ago. Yeah, I've had those moments too. There's everyone has darkness, bro. You know what I mean? And we've been programmed to believe that our darkness is something wrong with us, you know, because of how it feels, and we're not used to it, you know. It's distortion, so we're afraid of it, you know. But it's just doorways to healing and doorways for more wisdom and opportunities for more wisdom. I know it's difficult to see it when you're going through it. Even for me, it was difficult to see it. But yeah, that rage, sometimes it would just come out, and like at first I thought it was mocking me, but it was just me expressing it. And I would like scream and stuff like that. What up? I got the keys. This avatar needs an experience boost, yeah, huh? That's right, Red. That's right. You've come way too far. You're powerful, okay? In those moments of rage, how did you transmute it, Edgar? Okay, so what I did, I just let it be. Because there were moments where I just couldn't find the way to transmute it. So I just kind of let it be. Because it would come out and scream at me. Like that. So I'll just let it be. It's fine. I could have easily... Look, the problem is that when people feel these things, they think that they're being possessed now by demons and now they're screwed and their life is over. And so they have this immense fear of their darkness. And now what you're doing with this immense fear of your darkness is creating another demon that is the energy of fear. So just let it be. That's what I did. Eventually I'm going to mend it to you. It's fine that you're here. Let me get back to whatever it is that I'm doing. And once I got back to whatever it is that I was doing, it just faded away. You know? Now, what I like to do is every time I'm going to have a spiritual experience, which is my runs or my meditations, I like to drive as well. I go on drives and listen to music, and that clears my mind, and sometimes I heal because of that. Well, many times I've healed because of that. So everyone has their own way of doing things and their own way of healing, right? You know, it's not just meditations. I also, journaling as well has helped me tremendously. Journaling is insane for shadow work. So the best things I do is say all the things that are bothering me, right? All the things, all the lower energies that I have, say them out or write them out. What bothers me? Why can't I do this? Sometimes I feel like a failure. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. I'm going to be able to do that, right? Just write them all out, right? And then what I usually do is either have my higher self come in, right? And since I'm a channeler, or I can channel energies, I don't really need to write them out, but sometimes I do. But if you guys can't, just write them out in your journal, and then after you're done writing all the things that are harming you, or the things that your darkness that you're going through, you can write in your voice, right? Higher self, I need your help. Yes, I need your wisdom for these things. And be as real as you possibly can. And then begin to write as if you are the higher self, right? And then the higher self will tell you everything, why you're going through these things. You know what I mean? And again, the higher self doesn't speak in like... It doesn't tell you things like, you're going through this because of this and this and this, right? It's very like open and like, this is all part of the plan. Everything happens for a reason, right? It's always these type of things. Do not worry, dear one. That's usually what my higher self puts. Don't worry, dear one. All the negative energy you are going through is for a reason. Nothing happens for nothing, right? And I would read it back to myself. Sometimes I'll put it away and I'll come back and I'll read it again, and then it'll hit me like a day later or whatever, right? So these are just very powerful things. Also, before you go do your meditations, or before I would do my meditations, I'll always ask God. I'll always ask God, hey, give me a way, right, where I can actually heal. Give me a sign. Give me an opportunity where I can heal. And I know a lot of people in the law of attraction circles like to say, visualize yourself. You can't ask God, but you can absolutely ask God, bro. Because I know it's worked for me. It's the same thing as just visualizing a version of yourself that's already healed. Which, by the way, I did that too. Do it all. Pray, ask God, and visualize. I visualized myself almost every day while I was going through extreme darkness. I already knew I was going to heal from it. Visualized myself already healed, already done. And I would tell myself, as if I was that person, as if I was that version of me, it's already done. It's already done. I'm already healed. Don't worry about it, Edgar. I will talk to myself like that. I do it all the time. Don't worry about it, Edgar. It is already done. We have already healed. You're going to be okay. I love you. Boom. Alchemy, baby. Right? Use the law of attraction. Pray to God. You can ask God things, bro. Don't listen to... there's a lot of people that say a lot of things, you know? You can absolutely ask God. Absolutely ask God. Like as if you're just a human asking God. And it will work. You just gotta be open to all suggestions. Once you ask God, the universe will automatically begin to show you things because you're matching with that timeline, even if you're asking God, right? Belief. If you believe so much that God is going to help you, it'll help it even more. Thank you for your words. That was exactly what I needed. Let's go, Michael. So go through the rage mode and do it somewhere safe to let it do its moments. Is that correct? Yeah, it's more about just not judging yourself for it being there, and not being, because when you judge yourself, that judgment will turn into fear. You know what I mean? What's wrong with me? Why do I have this? I shouldn't have this. Blah blah blah. All these thoughts, right? Don't judge yourself for having that. Everybody has rage. Everybody. You know? Shadow work is the most difficult part of the spiritual journey, but it is also the most important part, in my opinion. Right? Accept yourself, you know? Yeah. You can ask anyone truly that has done possibly like shrooms or something, and has met their fears or their darkness, and they had to confront them, and the way they confronted them was actually not by trying to destroy them, right? It was more by like accepting them. And once you accept them, it's just like they just go away automatically, like because there's resistance to it. You know what I mean? But I suggest write things down, Omkro, right? In that stage of rage, yeah? Write everything that is making you rage. And just write it. Don't try to just automatically write it. And see what comes up. Right? Now you'll have a more clear picture of what it is that's causing you rage. And even just writing things down, even without having to solve it, right? Even just writing it down, it's like, oh, that's why I'm in rage. Whew. That's why I'm in rage. That's why I'm not feeling well. Whew. Even just by doing that, it just clears. You'd be surprised, man. It's pretty crazy. I talk to myself at the heart chakra, and I'm just like, hey, Papo, come on now, let's go, bro. That's right, man. You gotta talk to yourself, guys. Very good. You gotta talk to yourself, man, all the time. Everything's gonna be okay, buddy. You got this, bro. You know? Speak to yourself in the mirror too. I haven't done that in a very long time, but it used to work for me a lot in the beginning of my spiritual awakenings. Go Hulk mode. I will use it on criminals. There is one thing, you know, rage can be turned into fuel as well. I mean, we're alchemists, right? So yes, if you want to go to, like, let's say one of your goals is to get in shape, right? You can use that rage and transmute it. You know what I mean? Transmute it into energy for yourself. Join a kickboxing class. Beat the crap out of a bag, one of those heavy bags. Trust me, you're gonna get in shape when you go to a kickboxing class. This is especially true for fire signs and Scorpios. Especially true. That's why I like to run a lot. Because fire signs and Scorpios, and maybe possibly some other signs as well. There's a lot of fire in them. That there's always energy being burnt in them. That they have an extra layer of energy that needs to release. And if it doesn't release, it could turn into rage. You must face them and show them your light and just say, I see you and I love you too. That's right, I got the keys. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Because a lot of the time they're just your inner child. Most of your demons are your inner child, if not all of them. Just times the parts that your inner child got hurt and eventually became distorted. And more distorted, more and more distorted. 5:47. Okay, guys. I know this was a short live, my friends. Thank you guys for being here, but I gotta get out of here. I need some rest, man. I gotta edit this video and then I'm gonna chill for the rest of the night. Thank you guys for being here, man. Always coming and supporting me and showing me love. So guys, if you guys haven't known, I'm pretty sure all you guys are already in the Lighthouse, but I gotta say it anyway. Go check out the Lighthouse, my friends. It is a Discord for Lightworkers and spiritualist, alchemist, starseeds, and find your soul fam there. Go check out my Patreon if you guys want to know more about myself. I'm documenting my story there, and I also put guided meditations and hypnosis techniques and all that cool stuff, man. If you guys are interested in that, if you guys are interested in supporting your boy here, go ahead and check that out. And if you guys want a one-on-one reading with myself and Crystal Ball here, or a consultation, I've had such great calls these past couple of days, man. Such great calls with you guys, and I can't wait to speak to you guys again if you guys end up choosing that option. But other than that, my friends, thank you guys again for being here, and I love you guys very much. Your boy's always here for you guys.